What's up, YouTube? This is Joy Neville back with another video. I actually just put on my pajamas and I'm doing my meal prep. So I went shopping today, paid my bills, ran some errands with my sister. She stopped by to visit and we decided to run some errands. So I did a Walmart shop with me. So go check out that video below. I showed a lot of great deals. They had a lot of clearance going on and a lot of fall clothing. And I picked up a couple items for me, something for my husband. Yeah, so go check out that haul. But for today's video, I'm doing a meal prep. And I'm just meal prepping some things I can eat for the week, stuff I can grab and go. I'm in my little nightgown from Walmart. And yeah, we're chilling. We are chilling. So let's get into this video. First, I'm making crab salad. This is going to be my lunches for the week that I go to, and I just eat it with a fork or put it in like a little pita wrap, a low carb wrap, something like that. Or you could eat it with celery. So far in it I have celery, onion powder, and crab. And the crab is imitation crab. No, ma'am, we cannot afford the real thing, especially the way I like to eat crab salad. So we buy the big frozen bags of imitation crab. Looks just like crab legs. And then I break it up or chop it up and I put it in here. So let me zoom you down here to show you what I'm doing. You guys have, if you've been watching me, you guys already know the dealio with this. I've been doing this for a while. I love imitation crab. So you just rip it up. It's very flaky. And you throw it in here. All imitation crab is imitation fish, you guys. It's not a big deal. And it tastes just like crab. It's sweet. Just this brand, at least, tastes like crab. A lot of them taste pretty good. So, and it's very low calorie. If you're someone that's looking high protein, low calorie, low carb, this will do ya. I might need a bigger container. I'm trying to fit it in here because I don't need too big a one. And the next size container is huge. But I just chopped up 3 large stalks of celery, a quarter of an onion, about 2 tablespoons of onion, and a little bit of onion powder. So far, that's all that's in here. And we're almost done, you guys. You can add more, you can add less. It's up to you. What do you like in it? This will get me by for the week. I'm going to add probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise and some lemon or lime juice, and that's going to be my dressing. I'll do 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. So I'm going to at least have 6 servings of this. So it'll be a half a tablespoon of mayonnaise per serving, which is 45 calories. I'm using Best Foods mayonnaise. So that's not bad at all. I'm also going to add a half of a lime to a whole lime, depending on how much juice. I want about a tablespoon or so. The citrus juice, 1, keeps it fresh, and 2, it gives it a nice fresh flavor. This is the best in the summer. When it's a hot day, you guys, this is so refreshing and clean and fresh tasting. It's lovely. I'm craving it. That's the only reason I'm making it. And I had some leftover crab in the freezer from my last meal prep a few weeks ago. So I'm going to use it up. It's starting to get rainy and gloomy and cold. I live in Washington State. It's very gloomy and rainy here. These limes are fighting with me today. Hold on, you guys. There we go. It's not the lime, it's me apparently. See if I can get any more out of this one. So that'll give it a nice fresh taste, and it makes your mayonnaise last longer, spreads throughout. And this, once it sits, is going to be so good. Oh, let me add my seasonings real quick. So of course we have chives. You guys know I put chives in everything, dried chives. So let me take the lid off so I can get a good, put about a tablespoon for me. And then, sorry if I'm sniffing, I'm always sniffing. To be honest, I think I have an allergic reaction to my animals, but I love them so much I just keep them. I'm going to use some tahini. Tahini is like a Mexican seasoning that I love. It has like chili pepper and stuff like that, and it's really good. A little bit of salt, some black pepper, and a pinch of cayenne because I like it spicy. Okay, gonna mix this up and put a lid on it, and there's my lunch. Easy meal prep that took what, a couple minutes? Like, so easy. My crab's still a tiny bit frozen in certain places, so it's not being easy to stir right now. The next thing I wanted to meal prep, so I got something I can grab for lunches so I don't cheat, right? And I'll eat this instead of whatever else I would grab. So that's good. Now I need something for dinners so I don't stray off and I eat, you know, something I like for dinners. Last week I made the ground chicken Spanish rice, my version of low carb Spanish rice. I also made chicken Alfredo zoodles. Check out those videos if you haven't seen them. I'm gonna either do the ground chicken Spanish rice today, or I'm gonna look up a couple recipes and see what ingredients I have on hand and see if I can do something else, because I have a lot of that cauliflower rice left, you guys, and I have a lot of the zoodles left. So I want to do something with ground chicken and those zoodles or cauliflower rice. So stay tuned. I'm going to be meal prepping that right after I stir this up. There we go. Looks pretty stirred. Now it's got to sit and get some flavor, but it looks pretty good. So there it is. Crab salad. It's flaky, it's yummy, it's crunchy from the celery and the onion. You cannot go wrong. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little try because I always do. You guys, that's bomb. Every time, like, it never disappoints. And I haven't used lime before. I've used lemon. The lime is kicking in here. This never disappoints me. I might eat this for dinner. I can eat it for lunch or dinner. It's my, you know, meal. Yeah. If you like seafood, give this a try. If you like crab, give it a try. If you don't like crab but you like shrimp, yum, that would probably be really good with shrimp too. Cooked shrimp. It's also a good chicken salad. Same ingredients but with chicken. Good chicken salad too. So that's a good meal prep. Crab salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, shrimp salad. One's going in the fridge. And I'll see you back in a couple minutes for what I'm going to meal prep for dinner. Okay, you guys, I'm back. And full disclosure, I spent 20 minutes just now looking for different recipes for cauliflower rice because I really want to use this cauliflower rice. I really like it, and it's so low calorie. I feel like it works good for my body right now. It's fall though, and like I said a minute ago, I wanted to start incorporating more warmer meals because it's getting chilly and gloomy out, and warmer meals are comforting. But I loved that Spanish rice I did last week. I loved it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the video. I made low carb, low calorie Spanish rice with ground chicken in it. The best cauliflower rice I've ever had. My guys didn't even know it tasted like they didn't know it was cauliflower rice. It tasted like regular Spanish rice to them. My husband wants me to make that for them again this week. So I thought, This is me, and even though I love you guys very much, I need to use this cauliflower rice. And I'm going to be eating this all week. I'm really craving that rice. I'm not going to make Spanish rice. I'm going to make a little bit tweaked out version. I'm going to call this taco rice, is what I'm going to call it. Taco rice or taco casserole. So, let's get into it. Similar to the Spanish rice, sorry. I really liked that flavor, and it was so easy and so good. I'm craving it. But I'm going to add a kick to it. I'm going to see if my guys like it too, so I can cook it for them. Also, you guys, let me know if you like the videos how I cooked my guys the chicken parmesan and pasta, and then I took it and made a low-calorie version for myself. If you like those kind of videos where I'm cooking their meal and I take from that and make my own version, let me know, and I'll do some of those too, because those are easy too. Alright, let's get into this. So, there's my ground chicken. You guys know, use whatever ground meat you want or whatever meat you want. I got it all browned up. I just seasoned it with garlic, salt, and pepper. Alright, lightly, because I'm going to use taco seasoning. So, now, let's get into this. We are going to start dumping. I have the enchilada sauce, of course. I'm going to use a half a cup, which is half of the can. I'm going to use salsa. I just got some paste salsa. I'm just going to eyeball about a half a cup to a cup. I think more of a cup for the salsa. I started with a half a cup. We'll see. I'm probably going to need a cup. I did last time. I'm only using 1 pound of ground chicken because last time I used 2 pounds of ground chicken, and I realized I was eating 6 ounces of chicken per dinner, per serving, and that's a lot for me, you guys. So 1 pound is plenty for me for my meals. That gives me around 3 ounces or so a meal, which is good. I'm also going to add corn, half a can of corn, remember, so a half a cup of corn. I'm just going to sprinkle it in. Oh, that's not enough. Corn does have carbs. It's not enough to throw me off. And it's really low calorie. And for Weight Watchers people, if you guys do Weight Watchers, it's, I guess, a 0-point food, so that's good. So I'm going to stir this in. If you're keto, just leave the corn out. You don't have to have the corn. Or just put a couple tablespoons. That way when you divide this meal up, it's really not going to be anything but like 1 carb per meal, you know. Corn only has, this can only has 7 carbs, 2 fibers, so 5 carbs. And if you break that up, I mean, that's not much at all. Probably about 1 carb per meal, 2 carbs per meal. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of diced olives. Again, healthy fat, lower calorie. They're black olives. I just diced them up myself. You can also, if you don't want them warm, you can just use it as a garnish. It's up to you. Gonna stir those in. I wanted to add black beans to this. I wanted to add it to my Spanish rice last time. I didn't do it. I have huge cans of black beans and I don't want to waste. So I'm going to just do red beans. Not red beans, kidney beans. I washed and rinsed 1 can of red kidney beans. These are very high in fiber. They do have carbs, but the fiber X's out a lot of the carbs. If you're someone that doesn't eat a lot of carbs, leave them out. You do not need these. They are lower in calorie. It's 100 calories for 3/4 of a cup of these. It's not a lot, you know, especially when you're dividing this into meals. And they are very good for protein. And if you're vegetarian, use the beans instead of the ground chicken. It's a good way. I definitely can tell you right now I'm going to need more salsa. So I'm going to use the other half a cup. I'm just eyeballing, you guys. If you want exact measurement, measure it out. Salsa is so low in calorie, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so you can stop there. I'm going to add my cauliflower rice. I buy it frozen. You can make yours from scratch if you want. Oh, I almost forgot. Taco seasoning, guys. I'm adding 1 pack of taco seasoning. Again, you do not have to add this if you're someone that's watching your sodium. These do have a lot of crap in them, I'm not going to lie. So you would just use chili powder, cumin, a little bit of potassium for your salt if you can't have salt, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and oregano makes a great taco seasoning. But the basis of taco seasoning is chili powder and cumin and garlic powder. If you have those, you'll have a decent taco seasoning. But again, I add oregano, I add onion powder, garlic powder, a little salt, pepper, yeah. So that's how you make taco seasoning, or you can Google up a recipe if you don't want to buy it. I'm going to add oregano because I'm pretty sure they don't add that to their taco seasoning. I'm also going to add some dried cilantro. If I had fresh, obviously I would be using fresh, that's better. I do not have fresh. If you don't like cilantro, leave it out. Some people say it tastes soapy. And that depends on your genes. I really believe that actually is involved with your genes. I'm also going to add some oregano. I just like herbs in my food, and oregano goes good in dishes like this. Mexican oregano would be even better. I don't have that one though. I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to add a little pinch of cayenne, just a pinch, because the enchilada sauce has a kick. Stir this up. This weather, you guys, I live in Washington State, like I said, and this weather is getting me down. It's so gloomy right now. It's kind of foggy. So this is a nice, comforting, warm meal. And because I already did the Spanish rice, but I was really craving it, you guys, it's so good. I promise you, try it. Even if you hate cauliflower rice, try it. Try the Spanish rice recipe I did. All you need is a small can of enchilada sauce, a small thing of salsa, and your cauliflower rice. That's all you need. And of course, if you want ground beef or ground chicken in it, or ground pork, whatever you like. It's so easy. It was so good. And let it simmer for like 5 or 10 minutes in the sauce, because the cauliflower rice sucks up the sauce, and it just makes a really bomb meal. Okay, we're just going to add our rice and we're done, you guys. I'm going to let the cauliflower rice again suck up a little bit of that salsa, that sauce, and that's it. Now, the same thing I did with the Spanish rice, I didn't tell you guys, but I topped it with a tablespoon of sour cream and a sprinkle of cheese. It was so good. That's why I thought the taco one would be really good with it. If you don't use sour cream, you can use Greek yogurt. That's also really good. And they make fat-free shredded Kraft cheese. Kraft makes fat-free cheese if you're someone that's worried about calories. Or you can just do the sour cream or Greek yogurt and leave the cheese out, because you don't need the cheese, you know. It's more of in our brains, in my opinion. Our brains are like, ooh, cheese, you know. But this smells. I wish I had the smell-o-vision again. It smells so good. And just eyeball your sauce. I don't know how much cauliflower rice you're going to use. Are you going to use 1 bag or are you going to use 2? So I always eyeball. The only time I measure is if it's high-calorie foods. Salsa is 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. So this specific one, paste, is 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. So this whole meal is going to make 6 meals for me. You guys know I go from weekend to weekend. I do, you know, 6 to 7 meals out of it. Usually 6. I do like Saturday to Saturday, but on that day, like today, I have nothing left. I ate it, you know, for lunch, and so here we go, making a new meal. But 6 meals, you know, you divide, if you use a cup of salsa and you divide that up, there's what, 16 tablespoons in a cup? per serving, so it'd be 8 tablespoons. So you're talking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 calories for that cup of salsa. So I'm getting like 15 calories or so, somewhere in there, of salsa in every serving I do, because I'm using it. I'm not doing 8 servings, I'm doing 6. That was probably a bunch of jabber jibber to you guys, but it made sense to me, so I hope it made sense to you. Basically what I'm saying, for me, I don't sweat the small stuff. I sweat the big stuff. The beans are higher calorie. I'm going to put in my Fitness Pal that I did a can of beans. I'm going to divide it by 6, and that's the calories I would use. So let me actually tell you this now. I'm going to turn this off and let it simmer. Let's see, we are going to do, there's exactly, in these particular kidney beans, black beans have less calories, by the way. I would use black beans if I had them. In these ones, there is 110, and it was, I believe, 3/4 of a cup. Doesn't matter. I'm going to divide 110. There's 2 servings in a can, so I'm going to times it by 2. And then I'm going to divide it by 6 servings. I'm getting 36 calories of beans. So I'm probably getting about 2 carbs of beans, which is not bad, you guys. You just have to break it down like that and figure it out. That's the highest calorie thing in here. Cauliflower barely has any calories. It's 20 calories for a cup. The corn barely has any calories. The black olives have a few, but again, I only put a half a cup for the whole thing. Or did I put a cup? Maybe I put a cup. I can't remember. I think it was a half a cup. But when you break it down, you're basically eating ground chicken and beans and vegetables. So just divide whatever you're eating, take the whole thing that you added, divide it by the number of meals you're eating. That's how you figure out your calories for meals like this. And if you guys have been counting calories a while, then you probably already know that. Okay. That's about it, you guys. When I serve this, I'm going to put it in a big container when it cools. I'm going to let it simmer again for like 5 or 10 minutes because it just tastes so good when it does. I don't know why. The cauliflower rice turns into this magical rice. I don't even taste the cauliflower rice. So I'm going to, let it simmer. Then I'm going to, when I do eat it, I'm going to put it in a container. And when I serve it, I'm going to eyeball 6 servings. Try to divide it all into 6 equal servings. And then I'm going to eat my serving with a tablespoon of sour cream or Greek yogurt on top, depending on the day and what I have in the fridge. Right now it's sour cream, light sour cream. So that's what I will use. And yeah, and then sometimes if I have the calories, I'll take a tablespoon or 2 of the cheddar cheese and put it on top. Just depends on my calorie day. So that's what you go by. This is going to be a great, warm, comforting meal. And I really am excited for you guys to try this one out. It was so quick and easy. I mean, for me, you can't beat quick and easy. So I'm going to let that simmer. I'll give it a little taste just to let you guys know because I haven't tried this taco version. So we'll give it a little taste. In fact, I'm going to serve it up and show you what it looks like. I'll be right back. Alright guys, had to make it pretty. Look at this. How pretty is that? That's the taco rice casserole. I don't know why I call it casserole because it's got a lot in it. And I put some avocado. I did a half of an avocado. I did a dollop of sour cream. So we're going to say a tablespoon. It's probably less, but tablespoon. And then I sprinkle a fat-free Kraft shredded cheddar cheese on top. So good. And that's how I would eat it. Oh, and I sprinkled some cilantro, dried cilantro on top. So this is how I would eat it. Doesn't that look good? Yum. The cheese is starting to melt. I would let it melt a little more, but this is so good. You can even sprinkle lime on top if you wanted to. So let's get in for a taste. I'm so excited. I loved the Spanish rice, so this has got to be like the bomb. I gotta get a little bit of everything to give an honest review. So that's all of it. the dollop of the sour cream. Don't drop it. Mmm. This is even better than the Spanish rice. Definitely a different meal. Okay, so I gotta get another bite. You guys, good with avocado too. That's bomb. Damn, that's bomb.com. Try this, you guys. Sometimes I'm just like, well, I like certain things. You guys might like them, so I just put them up, and if you like them, you like them. Try this. Please try this. You're gonna like it. It's everything you're missing from tacos, from enchiladas, from taco bakes, all of that. If you're missing those things, it's all in here. The flavors, the textures, it's good. Dang, this is good. It's literally like a soft taco meets an enchilada. It's so good. So I loved the Spanish rice, so I'm gonna keep that in my recipes in my head because I love it. But this is it's a whole different thing than the Spanish rice. Even though the salsa and the enchilada sauce are the same for the sauce, all the other stuff changes the whole flavor up. You guys, this is so good. My husband is gonna love this. My kids are gonna love this. I'm gonna make it for them. Because you guys, they love taco. I'm sorry if I'm digging in. Okay, stop, Troy. I'm gonna end the video so I can eat. You guys, that is so good. I'm gonna make this for my friend who I meal prep for. She's a friend of mine. She's also one of my clients I take care of. She'll love this. I'm also gonna let Gina try this, my cousin, who, by the way, is still on her journey. She's doing great, you guys. She's got a boo. She met somebody. So Gina's doing her, what is it called? Cozy up time, snuggle up time, in the house time. She's new booing it, and I'm okay with that. But she's still on her journey. She's still eating good, so yeah, just updating you on that. Love you, cousin, if you're watching. And cousin, I'm going to have you try this. It's so good, you guys. Also, I think my daughter and my son, Ness and Jeremy, my older kids with the grandbabies, I think they would love this. So I'm actually think I'm going to send a little bit home with them to try too. This is good. This is a winner, you guys. Keep this recipe. So I'm going to enclose it here, but listen, enchilada sauce is a need. Salsa is a need. And then the other things are optional. You can add the taco seasoning, the pack of taco seasoning. I used 1 pack, or you can add your own taco seasoning. The bag of frozen cauliflower rice, you're gonna need that. And then the olives, the black olives are optional. I used ground chicken. You can use ground beef, ground chicken, ground pork, or you can just use black beans or kidney beans, whatever your favorite bean is. I would recommend using black beans. I use kidney beans though, and they're really good in here. But don't forget to top it with the Greek yogurt or the sour cream and the cheese. It's so good, you guys. And if you like avocado, put a little bit of that in there too. You could dice it up. This is a winner. So yes, I'm going to recommend this. This is really good. Oh my God. You guys, that was so good. All right. I'm done. I'm being a fatty on camera. Love you guys. That's really good. Try this recipe. I'm going to call it taco casserole. Why? Because like a casserole, it has a whole bunch of stuff in it. Even though we cooked on the stove top. Technically, if you don't want to cook it on the stove top, I'm sure you can mix all of this in a bowl. Besides the chicken or beef, I would cook it. I would cook it ahead, mix the rest in a bowl, pop it in the oven for 30 minutes, top it with cheese. You could do that. So taco casserole, we did our crab salad. That's my lunch and my dinner for my meal prep this week. Love you guys. Until next time. stay positive, share some love to somebody this weekend, and tell someone how beautiful, pretty, smart, intelligent they are. Congratulate them on their journeys, whatever you gotta do. Motivate somebody. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye. Nikki, that's for you.